Welcome to the Wildlife Recap Show, where we are not a nature reserve even though we do have animals. We have a... I don't know where everyone is because I'm zoomed in. Hold on. Stop recording. Stop.
Welcome to my vacation. I'm currently staying at the Phoenix Cabana. I originally planned to reveal that I actually went to an Arctic beach because I hate sand so much, but I couldn't find any nice builds of sand at this workshop, and I don't have the time to make it, and this video's coming out in January. So welcome to the Season 1 version of my SMP. Making recaps for those 10 weeks was truly astounding, and how stressed out and panicked they made me. I was not built for the harsh life of making weekly content. I much prefer going months at a time without videos. A simple, easier existence. Some jokes were scrapped because they weren't written in time, they didn't read well, or because they were a bit too edgy for the channel. So with that being said, everyone please give a warm welcome to the brand new Adult Swim segment of the Wildlife Recap Show. Here's how the format's gonna go. Whichever week the joke was written for will be shown as title cards. While I read a joke, the reason it was scrapped will be shown in the bottom left corner. Most jokes were cut for time, but had a secondary reason as to why they didn't make it over other jokes, and that is what will be shown on screen. I have no scrap jokes for week 1 just due to how the process worked out, so we'll be starting with... In Fair Verona, where we lay our scene, Lizzie and Joel show just how in tune their relationship is by both spending most of their episodes building. Lizzie built 3 parrots to represent each of the members of her team. After some anxiety that the birds wouldn't come out well, her animals became the beloved mascots of Cherry Mountain. Joel, on the other hand, built a muscle car that he had to keep denying looked like a shark because he hadn't finished it yet, and only kinda made you think it was a Fast and Furious reference because Jim built a bar next to it. Also, the wheels were tiny squares. 2 builds alike in dignity they were. The pale garden inspired Scott to change the color of the heart on his shirt to orange, to represent the Creaking's also orange heart. Big B was similarly inspired by the Creaking and became an eldritch horror.
Oh my gosh, what in tarnation happened to you?
You want, I'm gonna do it on him. All right, stand there. Are you ready?
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Look away.
Okay, I'm looking away.
Look back.
The hunger effect combined with constantly eating random items to see if they were food was certainly the #1 killer this session. Let's not forget the #2 spot going to creepers, pulling their weight as one of the top killers in the live series, with #3 being the idea of heights. The total number of deaths this session was 11, but I'm not quite sure which to give the golden chainsaw to. We're all human, right? We all get hungry from time to time, it's natural. But what if you were hungry all of the time? What would you eat to survive? Would you resort to eating rocks? Maybe. What about crystals? Did you just say yes? You said you want to take crystals? That's drugs. Crystal means drugs. You said you want to take drugs. What's wrong with Impulse? Announced that he is fully committed to becoming the victor this season, and his team is fully committed to getting him there. When the final girls told Jem about Impulse's mission, she let them know that she was now committed to making sure Impulse died. Because of her, and not from old age. Oh, it's just gonna be so difficult when Impulse... You know, it's just gonna be so hard when he... You know...
Welcome back to the Wildlife Recap Show. I'm Rose Egg, and this week we find out what happens when the lifers get hangry. Although thievery, relationship issues, and Jimmy stole a sheep from Wrenwood in retribution for last session, but the universe didn't like that and sent a karma as Creeper. Whoops. Back.
And then we're done with the Lizzie shot. Ah.
Yee. And now I can switch off my skin so you don't keep getting scared.
I don't like how Essentials just does it instantly. It spooks me.
I mean, for me it's canonically high. Canonically accurate.
If any of the jokes don't make it into the video, I am going to make a TikTok saying rejected jokes.
Yeah, I was like, if we can also save it for the blooper reel at the end, and do a cut for time bit.
Yeah, we can do a cut for time bit, and I'm just going to read all the jokes with the proper delivery that no one butchers.
Wednesday.
How are you sounding it out?
Dyslexia.
I'm gonna have to walk the dog soon. Ugh. I hate walking the dog.
I don't like walking.
T.
Hold on, I'm going to dip into survival to do this. Xels. 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 I've done it.
My God.
Hold on, I gotta tell Geek. Repeatedly while working on this project, I keep spelling Scott as Scoot.
Scoot.
3, 2, 1. You did not turn in sync. Oh my god. That was funny enough that we leave it. Oh, that's a bit much.
Okay, I'm back. I was still actually supposed to have golden feathers. She didn't tell me how much.
Okay. That's just quite a few.
Try that again.
Yeah, that'll be for the blooper reel.
Just the names like what? None of those were words. Also Mumbo. Also Mumbo.
So, I guess I just wasn't recording audio for this bit from either of us, probably because Geek only needed the visuals, but yeah, you can see off in the corner that there is a command block, and then the snails are just visible. They should not be at this point. They're supposed to be behind a wall. We noticed pretty quickly though, so that's good. There was a lot of scuff with setting up this bit. It's fine. Scuff is part of the process. Okay, so what happens this time around is not only is Geek in the wrong skin because we are re-recording a bit, she also very clearly breaks the door, so we have to restart that. This is not the first time Geek is in the incorrect skin. This time we noticed when we're about halfway through. Yeah. The incorrect skin thing actually is a thing that plagues us for a good part of the production of this show.
After Skiz killed Lizzie, she found him later and told him to consider himself Nemesis, or as Lizzie re-recorded it to be in her episode, to consider himself her arch enemy.
Spider on you.
I do need to spawn in again so I can declare Skiz as my mortal enemy.
We saved your
No,
life.
it is not even. It is not even.
It's even.
Skiz, consider yourself Nemesis.
Oh, Skiz.
Skiz, consider yourself my arch enemy.
Personally, I like Nemesis more, but she probably replaced it because it isn't a word. When trying to convince Green that they should save Skiz from his yellow life, one of Mumbo's reasons was that they could change their team name to the Three Greens. Now, just in case you need an explanation for this change, this is because Mumbo has an addiction to changing the group name. Welcome back to the Wildlife Recap Show. I'm your host, Super Geek. Did you know cool guys don't look at explosions? Welcome back to the Wildlife Recap Show. I'm your host, Super Geek. This week we found out why the lifers aren't as cracked as other Minecraft players. They're busy doing speed instead. Ooh, welcome back to the Wildlife Recap Show. I'm your host, Super Geek. Fireflies told me that planet Earth turns slowly, but I think they were lying. That moon was fast as hell. Fast and furious, more like slow and curious. I'm not gonna read that one properly. Everyone found themselves in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure this week, with Dio's powers activating as the wild card hit.
Oh, jeez. Well, let's see what you can do with those. Let me see how you dual wield.
Okay,
Oh, God!
Stupid. It's not good. Lizzie spent most of her session making a gunpowder farm for TNT purposes, which would explain all the sparks in the air as Joel tried to recreate a rom-com scene with her. Green Lives, Tango, and Beat-Ups could have been victims of Mumbo's pit trap, but they were alerted to the hidden spanners when the fireworks sounds from Guy Fawkes Night came through Mumbo's microphone. It figures that 400 years later, the fireworks repeated history and uncovered a scheme to kill the high-ups of society.
We also watched the rest of the server fumble to remember their past lives in the hottest new series of the show. We also watched the rest of the server fumble to remember their past lives in the hottest new game show of the series, Quizmaster.
She was a yellow life at the time and not allowed to do this, but we'll say it's... Hold on. Those things are not... Oh, hold on. I'm rewording this. He tried multiple times to get the jump on someone, but his poor hand-eye coordination only got him a sprained ankle.
Can I get you to retake that line? You accidentally trans Tango's gender.
This marks the second full series and the third installment that Jimmy has not been the first out of the series, which sadly makes it a pattern and not weird to have happened twice. Goodbye, Canary Curse. You will be missed. I can't believe you let the coal miner die.
Is that it? Can I start laughing now?
Yes.
I forgot some of the lines we put in this. Alright.
Oh, hello. Hello, sir.
Cat?
Cat.
Yay.
He's very clingy. I have been gone since last Wednesday.
That'd do it, yeah. Welcome back to the Wildlife Recap Show. I'm Rosaic, and we've apparently thrown another dodgeball. Blessed? No. Retake. Bleh. He even lied about liking the car to get in their good graces, but we still know your true feelings, Gem. Grian. Geek! I am actively recording! They did drive around together and murder Bleh, why can't I speak? Geek, I swear if you edit. I swear if you edit, Geek. Thank you. Here's a silly little replay time-lapse from the cold open. We decided to be a little silly and stay as, like, animals, and I'm the Vex over there while we're doing this. It was very silly. We, more so I, in later weeks actually would prank people by being a Vex and then just going through the floor to people who didn't have the mod because it was funny, and it still worked.
Lizzie almost died to a combination of a witch poisoning her and a Vex summoned by an evoker. She fled to the Bam Bum. Why can I not say Bam Bunker? Please. It's an easy thing to say, brain. Please. I was doing good. For this week's sacrificial deaths, Lizzie almost died to a combination. Now I'm struggling with words that I've said before. After his exemplary usual. I'm gonna try that again. After his exemplary. It's not Luigi. Stop! I'm going to get you. Cease this now.
Welcome back to the Wildlife Recap Show. I'm Rosaic, and this week we lost a dodgeball and accidentally hit a big dog. Jimmy finally made it past week 7, and everyone has super towers? Nope. Let's try that again. The hope was to distract people from flicking. I could say that word. And that's it for this week. With 3... Nah, it should be 4. With 4... Nope, hold on. Let's start from the beginning. First off, a few notes about last week. Grian appeared on the Imp and Kit. I am 1 paragraph in, jeez. Ethos wind charges from last week were passed around, although, given the ease at which people have managed to explode the Bamboozler's base in the past, it's a prime target for traps at the start of this week. The only issue is everyone had the same idea at the Nope, that's not the sentence. The only issue is everyone had this idea at the same time, which cancelled out all their effects. Attempts. I can read, I think. The final Yellow Death was Joel, and it took the majority of the server to kill him. This was due to the wildcard. Yes, the wildcard was definitely in play, that's the point. Sorry for making you re-record your entire script. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
That's recording. Back to game. Alright, Arrow, obviously don't do this because you were inside the glass. But everyone else, if you just want to start like punching like you're waving, and then on count of 3, we're all going to try and say, thanks for watching at the same beat.
Oh god, Discord delay.
That's right.
That's gonna be horrible.
This is gonna be
We're
awesome.
going to try, and if it doesn't work, I'll just have everyone do it individually. All right?
No. We keep the scuff version where no one's synced up because that's better.
Awesome.
It'll be
Okay.
fun.
So much funnier that way.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
watching.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Oh god, Aces is here too.
Wait, did Aces just show up?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say. All right, that should be fine. It's going to be incredibly scuffed. That's fine.
Here lies Mumbo Jumbo, the best bridger that ever bridged. Here lies Mumbo, the best bridger that ever bridged. Here lies Mumbo, the best bridger that ever bridged. Here lies Mumbo, the best bridger that ever bridged.
Dang, this guy's dead too. Dang, this guy's dead too. Dang, this guy's dead too.
Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? How are you back? You lost all of your lives. You're not supposed to be back. How are you back? You lost all of your lives. You're not supposed to be able to come back. How are you back? You lost all of your lives. You're not supposed to be able to come back. Why did you two explode the graves? I just cleaned those. Why did you two explode the graves? I just cleaned those. No.
Lizzie was under heavy attack all episode as others tried to take her green lives. She survived the whole session, but that's not to say there weren't any close calls. Several attempts occurred simultaneously while she was distracted with a question about Joel's Smash Mouth task from Secret Life. It seems the hits start coming and they don't stop coming. Lizzie showed how ready she was to be a parent by fostering Skiz for all of 2 minutes before ditching him at Renwood Mound. Ren heard Mumbo's robot noises and commented on how it sounded like a Star Wars droid, which Martin replied to by saying R2 Mum 2. Ironically, Mum is the word, as Mumbo couldn't speak. Impulse had to answer a question about which name was a fake House of Dogwarts, and somehow the most normal sounding one was the fake one. What do you mean Cluckle Cluck was real, but Rosethorn wasn't?
I started this stupid. I don't know why I started giving the robot like this. Okay. So just hear me out. Just like, hey, can you answer my question? I have a quiz. Can you answer my quiz, please? What? I have a quiz, and you can answer it because I'm a little game show, and I want to answer my quiz, please. Buddy, you killed people. What? No, I haven't. I saw you transform into a snail and kill Scarf, Trivia Master. I would never do that. I've never killed a person in my. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy who wants you to do my little game show quiz, please. No, I'm not cool with. No, actually, look at that. I'm gonna ask you what flowers did Scar give Grian when he turned to a red life and third life, and then you say A, lilacs and poppies. B, sunflowers. It was lilacs and poppies. But I just. See, you did it, and I can give you all these gifts like diamonds or 3 potions or a mace. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna give me a weapon. I'm not killing people. You're the one. I'm giving you the tool to kill. I've never killed someone in my life. It's just a tool. If anything, I'm a supplier, but I'm an innocent party in most situations. I'm going to be saying. Trivia Master, if you ask me a question and I run out of the time allotted, what do? I would turn into a snail and kill you. See? I haven't done it yet. Other Trivia Masters have done it. I am a completely innocent party turning into snails. I have no affiliation with the snail. I haven't killed anyone yet. Yet? Take the word yet out of that sentence in your mind.
And remember, a sniffer's baby is called a snifflet, and nothing else. Please don't call it anything else.
We actually expected Jimmy to die this session and planned a whole funeral and everything. It's okay, we'll just reuse all the decorations. Someone else got eliminated this week. It'll be really subtle and tasteful, you won't even notice it was supposed to be for Jimmy. From the producers. That's it, just the producers. Like the musical. Have you heard of it?
Big B! You son of a...
If I had a nickel for every time a lifer almost said this exact cuss word, I'd have 2 nickels. It surely pissed Jimmy off that he's one of them. This week's scripts were written in between about 5 of my exams, so I don't have any scrap jokes here either. Thank you guys so much for appreciating the scripts I've written, from the jokes to the musical numbers to the lore. I really love being creative and just throwing things at the wall. The invite to help with this channel became a reason for me to experiment and stress test my capabilities to see how much I could do in a week. So, be sure to check out my non-weekly uploads. While I may have been the head editor for these, I'd like to shout out both Rosek and Rain for writing the scripts. Rain was a huge help when neither I nor Rosek could get to a script in time and really understood my approach to writing to keep the style consistent. Rosek was the main writer, as I could only really tackle 1 or 2 scripts a week, with the rest of my time being spent revising and editing. My main job beyond writing jokes was to fix the pacing and grammatical errors, so the main brunt of the recap work was done by Rosek. I have no clue if this channel will be back with the next live series or if Rosek's friends at MCNN will be taking the reins back, but I definitely will not be there. As much fun as this was, it really was not good for me trying to be a star student, as I started missing classes due to pulling all-nighters for the show. If you appreciated the scripts, the jokes, the pacing, the delivery, the barely there sanity, it's all over there. As you're watching this, I'm probably editing and hating every second of it. Happy New Year, Happy January, and remember, I'm always watching. Like Santa. No, absolutely not. Get out. No, bye.